Who's ready to do an experimental tie-dye? Me. My name is Melissa. Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be experimenting with Halloween tie-dye. I've never actually done a black and orange tie-dye before, and I'm also experimenting once again with ice dye. So I've only done ice dye one other time before. I'm not a professional tie-dyer. I just love to tie-dye. It's a fun, artistic, creative experiment basically, and I was going to be doing a big white hoodie for this, but now it's almost Halloween and October was crazy, so I decided I'm gonna save the hoodie for possibly like a Christmassy tie-dye. I can't talk today. I'm just gonna do like a men's white t-shirt today and see how it turns out. So if you want to see how I do it, just keep on watching. So this is all the stuff that we need. T-shirt, I'm gonna use tongs, but it looks like you can still like touch the soda ash. But soda ash, I'm just doing a half a cup of that, and then half a gallon of warm water. I got these two dyes, and people are saying not to use those ones, but then I've seen people use them online too, and you know what, I don't really care. It's just kind of like a fun experiment. Some tin foil to cover it afterward, of course ice cubes, which aren't out here right now, and then this pan is what I use. Is just like the broiler pan, and it can like drip into the bottom through these holes, but lots of people use like a metal or wire rack from like Dollar Tree or whatever, but this worked just fine for me last time. Got this one on, both of these on Amazon, and I just picked this one up at Walmart because Walmart didn't have an orange dye. So I'm using this bucket because I thought it would be really easy to wring it out afterward, using this little part right here because it's like for my mop or whatever, and so since the t-shirt is so small, I'm gonna be able to wring that out, unlike a giant hoodie that I was planning on doing. So I'm just going to put my shirt in, and by the way, I didn't mention this is 100% cotton. Of course, is like the best kind of shirt to use when you're tie-dyeing, and it's better to pre-wash and dry your shirt, but I didn't do that this time either, and I don't always do that, and my shirts usually turn out fine, but it is better to do that. So I've never used soda ash before, but it says you just let it soak for 20 minutes and then you wring it out and you can start your tie-dye. So I'm not sure why I do this, but every time I tie-dye, I swear I end up wearing a white shirt, so I'm gonna have to be careful. Okay, so hopefully this is going to be the easy way of wringing out my shirt. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's try it. Is it working? I think it's working, guys. Get in there. Speed! Alright, so I want to do the scrunch method, which I'm sure you guys, if you love tie-dye as much as I do, have probably seen like a million tutorials on different ways to tie-dye. But for me, this was really easy. I usually do like a swirl method or something, but this way it was easy, and with this thin shirt it just dripped right through to the other side, and I didn't have to flip it or do both sides of it, which sometimes you do have to do with this method of ice dyeing. So this way you don't have to do any tying or rubber bands, and you just scrunch it up. Buy a small or medium size t-shirt, but all they had left today was large, so this is a large and it fits completely like this easily and covers all of the holes of this pan. So I've seen people do this two different ways. The last time I did it the other way, so I covered this whole entire shirt with ice cubes, and then I sprinkled the dye powders on top of the ice cubes and let it melt underneath a tin foil blanket. This time I want to try putting the dyes on the shirt first, so it'll be hopefully a little bit more precise on where the dye goes, probably. We'll find out. And then I'm going to put the ice on top of the dye and let it melt. So we'll see what happens. Fun experiment time! I'm a little bit nervous like I always am, but it's really fun. Here goes nothing. I'm literally just, oh my goodness, gonna put it in like patches. I was kind of hoping to leave some areas kind of white, but I don't know if that's gonna work or not. And you also want to make sure to get all the way to the edges So when you put your ice on the shirt, make sure that your ice gets to the very edges of the shirt, otherwise those parts would be white. This is supposedly orange. See, now this is making me nervous. Like maybe this is why you're supposed to use a certain kind of dye, but then if you look closely, you can see it's already doing something. So then I'll put some black on. And, ooh. And these are 2 different dyes too, so it'll be interesting, guys. I really hope that I get some of this little speckly stuff in there that's like super intense colored. If you can see, I can't see what I'm videotaping right but I don't know, so once the ice melts it might totally like change that. So now basically I'm just gonna start putting the ice on top this time and see what happens. If you guys want to see the other video I have, it's a little more vague, but I kind of showed you what I did, how I did it the opposite direction. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I've got all of the ice on. This is all the ice we had left, so hopefully it'll be enough, I'm pretty sure. Also, if you use different shapes and sizes of ice, it supposedly makes a difference. That's what people say. And the last time I did this, it was like, I don't know, 90 some degrees, and it was in the driveway in the burning hot sun. And now here in Minnesota it is freezing, and it's getting down below freezing at night already. So this is gonna have to come in the house next to the heater instead of out in the sun, because there is no sun. So you guys, I guess I'm gonna have to cover this with tin foil, and then in the morning I'll check back with you and we'll see how it turns out. Don't mind that squirrel sound and semis driving by. Also, how rude. Now for the hardest part, waiting until tomorrow. Unless I stay up late, but probably not. Anyways, I'm freezing. I don't know why I'm still sitting out here. Actually, yes I do. It's because my kids are having another dance party and it's really loud in my house. So this is the only quiet place that I can record a video. And once they find out I'm tie-dyeing, it's all over for me. Oofta. Yeah, you betcha it's cold out here. I think I froze my fingers holding that bag of ice. I'm going to have to go make a hot dish and warm up by the hot stove. Guys, let's do a quick little check-in before bed. I have it sitting in here by this old house. We have like pipe heating, which doesn't have the thing over it at the moment, but look, it's really melting in. It looks like it's gonna work. I don't want to get my hopes up yet, but a lot of the ice is already melting off of the edges and dripping down into the pan. So we'll see what it's like by the morning, but it's pretty exciting. And it's different this time, like I said before, because the ice before had the powder dye on top of the cubes and now it's under. Good morning! It's the next day. Come here, Boo. Come here. We are going to open up the tie-dye and see how it turned out. I have this feeling that it just turned brown. I haven't looked yet. We're gonna look together. But I know, like, obviously adding orange and black together will turn brown. That's why I was kind of trying to keep them separate, but then in the end I kind of just put them next to each other. So here's the grand reveal of what it looks like coming out of the tin foil. And I've got it loosened up and ready to open. And then I will rinse it and show you what it looks like rinsed. We'll wash it and we'll see if it came out nicely in the end. Sometimes after you wash it in the washing machine, it just like loses all its color and things blend together funny. So it never really is like the true finished product until after it's been washed and dried. So, okay, here we go. I'll stop talking. Here it is. Ooh, it looks pretty good. What do you think, bud? You think it's gonna look good? Mm-hmm. All right, let's give it thumbs up. Oh yeah. Let's see how it looks. First glances. Look at all the dye that's still falling off of it. It looks pretty cool though. I hope the back has... Oh yeah! Alright, let's rinse this bad boy. So I just rinsed the shirt off in the sink, and so far it's definitely, the black is like bleeding onto all the white spots and onto the orange and making it more like almost burnt orange color. But I mean, it's still cute. If I don't like it, you know, I'll just wear it as a pajama. But I definitely am recommending, as of trying both of the different ice dye methods now, it was way easier to clean when you put the powder dye on top of the ice cubes rather than under the ice cubes, because it just melted in a lot better that way, and most of the powder was still left sitting on top of this shirt, which was very messy. Luckily my sink is black. Alright guys, the shirt is done. What do you think? I was feeling a little disappointed at first because I really wanted there to be some bright white in there. But honestly, I love gray. I think gray is like one of my favorite colors to wear. And both sides did turn out, even though the powder was only on the front side of the shirt. This is the back, so it drips right through. And I think it just turned out so cute. So the shirt's pretty big on me, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna end up just wearing this as a PJ shirt, but it's just, I don't know. I'm gonna try to style it and see if it's something I could pull off during the day. What do you think? The month of October, I'm actually loving how it turned out. There's even like little bits. The gray almost has like purpley looks, and there's like little specks. So you might not love that, depending on how picky you are about your tie-dye. If you can see these little pink and blue looking specks in there of dye, but I kind of love it. I don't know, I just think it looks really cool. So this is the end product. Alright guys, I wanted to try the shirt on for you and make a little outfit out of it. I went with kind of like a grunge look for it because it's tie-dye, and I don't know, I mean it's Halloween colors, so I wanted to do like a Halloween grunge themed outfit kind of. Hopefully you can hear me, it's kind of windy out here. I needed a quiet spot away from cartoons playing to quickly record this outro, but here's my outfit. Let me know what you think. Would you wear this shirt out in public? Maybe just keep it for a pajama shirt. Woo! The wind is bad. Okay, so I decided to pair it with this purse that I got on Amazon. You can see it. It's a real leather purse, and it's brown, but I wanted to add a black tassel to it. And when I bought this, it was last year, so hopefully it's still on there. I can link it if it is. I also paired it with these boots. These boots are from Walmart, and I added my own brown laces because, I don't know, I just like to have brown and black together because I feel like you can pair it with a lot more outfits than if it was just a tan color or a black color by itself. I'm getting poked by these really spiky weeds out here, but it's Minnesota, so I layered up with some spider webs, and these are my favorite. This shirt actually is from Target, as is the bat shirt that I was wearing in the beginning of this video. I got the bat one last year, but they have it again this year, I saw, so if you're interested in either of these Halloween shirts, check out your local Target or Target online. And these are just some old jeans that I have from American Eagle. American Eagle are like the best jeans ever, you guys. I'm just obsessed with American Eagle jeans. If you haven't tried them, you have to try them. So anyways, I hope you like my outfit. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and have a good, safe Halloween and happy holidays. Stay tuned on my YouTube video or channel because I'm going to be having a whole bunch more holiday stuff and Christmas stuff coming up. I'm so excited. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do for Halloween this year because this was the craziest October, no joke, of my life, of our whole family's lives. So hopefully Christmas is going to be just early and fun this year, and we're just going to have a blast. So stay tuned for more holiday stuff, and Have a good Halloween. Bye!